Kakadosh Bokeror, we're just continuing with halachot of, continuing from Sefirat HaOmer. We're going to get now to Lab BaOmer. On the day of Lab BaOmer, we are going to be marbim besimcha, and we're not going to say tachanunim. Now, one of the reasons is because of the students of Rabbi Akiva that they stopped dying on this day. Now, this is good. We could say this especially according to the Ashkenazim, that on Lab BaOmer, they're already going to stop from the Sefirah if they started from the beginning, from Pesach until Lab BaOmer. So therefore, it's going to be fine. But according to Shulchan Aruch, that we go until Lab BaOmer, which is Lamed Daled. So therefore, obviously, then why are we having a simcha on Lamed Gimel? At the end of the day, it should be on Lamed Daled when they stopped, and that's why on Lamed Daled, according to Shita Maran, other than obviously this year, they're going to take their haircuts, and then they're going to have, right? They're going to stop with the mourning. However, though, there's a Pri Chadash that he says another reason is because of the simcha of getting the 5 new students. Which means, since after the death of the 24,000 students, Rabbi Akiva came and he took another 5 students, and of that was obviously Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai and Rabbi Mi Balanes, right? One of the two; those are the 2 of the main of the 5 students. So therefore, each one obviously was incredible in their greatness, but those are the most famous ones that we know of. So therefore, what happens is because of those taking of those 5, says the Pri Chadash, we're going to have a simcha on the day of Lag BaOmer, because that was the day that they were ordained, and the rabbis come and they say that it's also lichvod Rabbi Shimon. Why? The Rav Chida brings down in Moreh Be'etzba, he says, since Rabbi Shimon wanted that we should be happy on the day of his death, so therefore we follow his will, we follow the testament that he left over, and therefore we're going to be marbim simcha on the day of Lag BaOmer. Now, even though usually the day of tzaddikim you're supposed to do a fast day, he says here the Ptira of Shimon Bar Yochai, you're supposed to actually be happy because of the miracle that happened. We know that whenever a person is going to be killed by the Malchut, they don't get buried, right? They're not allowed to be buried. The fact that you're able to go to the kever of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, that in itself is the biggest miracle, showing, right, that even though he was supposed to be killed by the Malchut, he was a fugitive, right? He was running away from the government, the Roman government. Still, he was not killed, and he was actually buried. So because of that miracle, says the Shut Shem Ariyeh, we're not going to come and say Tacharunim. And the last reason that's brought down over here is that the simcha which is going to be done is because that is the day that Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, he actually came out after the 13 years, right, of being in the cave. That's when he came out, and therefore we're going to make a simcha on the day that he was able to disseminate the Torah, which he learned, right, during these many, many years. So because of that, that's why on Lag BaOmer, we're not going to say Tacharunim, and there's going to be a lot of simcha. That's when there's going to be the music, and as we already explained, there's no stira, there's no contradiction to do with Lag BaOmer and Lab BaOmer, because of what we mentioned in the Pri Chadash, which is basically that the new students, which is the continuation of the Torah, that is the simcha that we're going to be making a very big festive on to do with Lag BaOmer.